Hi guys. So the other day I came upon this post on Reddit on the subreddit r/askphilosophy where people ask their most philosophical questions, and there was one that really sparked an interest in me that I really wanted to talk about. And I'll put the post up right here, but it's basically, what's the point of life if I'm just going to be working all the time? And the person in question is basically this individual who's working in retail, working 40 hours a day, and wondering whether that's all there is to life. Is this it? Is working just the only thing that we're meant to do in our lives? And he's questioning what to do. Should he have kids? Should he have this? What it is to find your own purpose in this life. And when I saw this post, it really resonated with me because this is something that I constantly think about all the time too. And I feel like it's part of our like hierarchy of needs, you know what I mean? Like once you get all of your requirements, your food, your shelter, your sleep, your knowledge, everything, the last step is a self-actualization, a purpose, as you will. But I wanted to come on and to just talk a little bit about my experience and my experience with meaning and purpose as somebody who just constantly thinks about these things, as somebody who's always obsessed about finding my own purpose, about finding what it means to live, what it means to do anything. And sometimes it feels like when you're in these places, when you're just working retail and you're just working, that this is all there is. And I know exactly what that means too. I mean, my whole life I've just been working and going to school and working and not really doing anything for my own self and not even knowing what it is that I need to do for my own self actualization. I never really, you know, could figure out what that means or what it means to have a purpose or a meaning. And the reason why that is because purpose and meaning is not real to a certain extent. I mean, our sole purpose in this life is simply to just live and to exist. And I know that this might seem, like not the best answer, but I feel like recognizing that, just the fact of being here, just the fact that we're alive, just the fact that we're doing things, that is what we're meant to do. There is no higher purpose or higher calling or higher anything that is influencing what it is that you need to do. But I feel like each of us individually have something that we feel called to do, at least a little bit. But in the grand scheme of things, our purpose is simply to just live and to just go through life. And sometimes it feels meaningless, especially if we're doing labor, if we're doing like especially retail or customer service, and we're just working and working. It feels like we should be doing more with our lives. But I think that the reason why we think that is because we're comparing our lives with that of other people who are doing things. And I think what you need to do, or what people need to do in order to find their inner and core purpose, is you need to just sit down with yourself and think about all of the things that you actually genuinely enjoy doing and follow that joy. And it's not easy to figure out. It's not easy to think about or try new things, especially if you don't know what your joy is. It's so difficult to try something new or try something different in order to find that joy. But I think if you feel like you're in a rut, if you feel like this is all there is to life, this labor that you're doing, and then you come home, you're on your phone, and then you go to bed, and then you're just stuck in this cycle, it's because we're not meant to be stuck in these cycles of repeating, doing the same thing. We're meant to challenge ourselves, try new things, become adaptable. That's part of humanity, is to constantly challenge ourselves to do things. And so, in order to find what you're meant to do, in order to feel like you have purpose or meaning in this life, you need to try something, anything. Like, try something that you feel would give you some sort of enjoyment, some sort of joy. Because really, at the end of the day, our purpose in life is not predetermined. We are the ones that we choose what it is that we want to do. And our purpose in this life is to simply just live it because we only have one of it. And so, for the person in this Reddit post, and even for me, and even for all of you who are struggling or wondering what it is that I should do, is this all there is to life? Is work all there is to life? And yeah, at this moment, society and our culture, unfortunately, this is how life runs. This is what we need to do to survive. But we have one life. And if you find something that makes you joyful every day, that you do every day that makes you joyful, what more could you ask in life? What more purpose could you ask for? Anything or any purpose or any meaning that you give yourself doesn't have to be this grandiose thing. It could just be in the everyday joys that you do every single day. For me, I've been through a lot of things, a lot of self-reflection and things in life and moments in my life that made me question everything. And something that I realized that was within me all along is that I just love helping people as much as I possibly can. And I love talking about philosophy and life and things with people. And that's what brings me a lot of joy. And that's why I gravitate a lot to retail and customer service, because I just love being able to help people and to just guide them and to just be a kind of safe space for people to talk about things. And for me, that's where I derive a lot of sense of meaning and purpose, is in being that person for other people. And the only way I realized that is simply by taking a step back and realizing why it is that I do the things that I do. Why is it that I work in retail? Why it is that I work in customer service? Why is it that I pick all of these things in my life to do? Is it because I'm influenced by other people, or is it because I'm following something within me, my intuition that's telling me to do something? And so, for all of us that are wondering if working is all there is to life, sometimes it kind of feels that way. But we need to sit down and recognize that we are in charge of choosing our own joy in this life, even if it feels hopeless, even especially if it feels hopeless. Anyway, that's it. Thanks for watching. Bye.